Well, hello there. It's that time again. It's a special time. What do you think every day I walk around like this? Come on.
He does.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do. I like to do everything like this. That's right.
Grocery
That's right.
store, laundry.
That's right. Shower, my shower cap.
Right. Yeah, furry shower cap.
It's Christmas Eve, in case you couldn't tell, of 2010. And here we are, here at Modern Zen, our home away from home. Myself, Bob Decker, and my friend and associate, Marissa Cohen.
Nice to be here as always.
Always good to have Marissa here.
Yep.
Marissa is a medium, an astrologer, owner of happyganesh.com,
Yes.
a writer. Yes.
All kinds of fun stuff.
All kinds of fun stuff she does. And speaking of fun, it's time to get started. It's time to light up the blog that truly blazes here on this Christmas Eve. So we're going to start with the last card of last week's reading, and that card is the Hierophant, attributed to the element of Taurus, fixed, grounded earth. We're probably feeling kind of grounded right now, at least I hope so, feeling like things are kind of coming together for us after a hectic week, dashing about and making our Christmas preparations, and just that feeling of comfort, that feeling of being at home, or maybe you're traveling someplace, but you know, that feeling of groundedness and contentedness and just that good Christmassy type feeling. That's to me what Taurus sort of is. What do you say about that?
Well, I think what's interesting about the energy that we're in now is that we've actually just come out of a huge day on the 21st where we had a huge lunar eclipse that went down.
Yes, we did.
We had the first day of Sun in Capricorn, which we're into now, which is pretty much supporting the Taurus because they're trine. So we're just coming out of a massive astrological shift where a lot of things that are in particular ruled by Gemini energy, if you know your chart, anywhere that's ruled by Gemini, you probably saw something big come to an end or do a big shift. So there's a lot of coming out of that energy into new energy. So a lot of things were sort of closed out and put off to the side and restarted with new fire because of the lunar eclipse in Gemini, which was really big.
Yeah, that is really big. That was a big, big eclipse.
And there was so much going on with astrologically, with so many. It was also solstice that night, and
that's right.
And like I said, first day of Capricorn, and a lot of big, interesting blow-ups going on in the sky. So very cool.
Yeah, it's been a colorful week.
Yes, it has.
Driving around South Florida.
Yeah, not without praying.
It's been very colorful. You know, and that indeed. Not always in the best way, unfortunately.
No.
I saw
not so much with the
I saw
blinkers.
not one but two major accidents yesterday
Really?
on the road.
Yeah.
So, you know, do be careful, friends. But it's starting to clear up. Now, coming into next week, we're going to come into the energy of the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is attributed to Moon in Libra. Now, I was struck by that because I went ahead and looked at my ephemeris in preparation for the blog, and I saw that indeed the Moon is going into Libra come Monday. Now, the Two of Swords, I'll let her talk about Moon in Libra. She's the astrologer. But the Two of Swords is usually depicted as a woman sitting like this with two double-edged swords. It's like if she flinches, she gets a bad haircut. Okay?
Right.
It's a bad hair day for this lady
Right.
with the two double-edged swords. It's kind of being in that state of damned if I do, damned if I don't. Which way do I go either way? It's not going to be the best way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to just sit here and go, oh my God, I don't dare move. It's a stuck feeling. Go ahead, talk about Moon in Libra, Marissa.
Well, one of the things about Moon in Libra, as Bob said, is there's definitely a feel of what we've called on the blog before analysis paralysis, where you don't move, you don't breathe. And also, whenever you have the Moon in Libra, you have your emotional faculties in an air sign. And air signs love to be very logical, they love to make lists, they love to not feel, if at all possible. And they're very, very logical creatures and very type A to B to C list makers. So with the Moon in Libra, there's a danger of overanalyzing, there's a danger of thinking about what you're feeling and not really letting yourself emote about it. But Moon in Libra is extremely clear-eyed and very, very clear and very able to see where you're going. So it's very good for logic and reason.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But we're going to transcend all that by the end of next week. For one thing, we're going to come out of the Mercury Retrograde on Thursday. Okay? Yeah, it's going to go direct. Now I can go ahead and play and go ahead and move forward, because retrogrades usually move backwards. And that's not always a bad thing. You want to meditate, you want to pray, you want to go into the past, look at the past. maybe examine things you've done in the past, or pick up past skills that you didn't really develop. You know, that thing you tucked in your closet, you know, whether it's a game, a piece of equipment, whatever it is. You can go ahead and go back into things from the past. We just want to try not to sign contracts, move forward in radical fashion,
right.
Just kind of like regrouping. But now it'll be time to spring forward, and we got for that energy the Knight of Wands. Perfect. You could attribute him to Sagittarius. There's different astrological attributions for the core cards. But to me, it's like Sag. It's just leaping, just bursting, just going up in flames and moving forward and not letting anything stop us, just going with that enthusiasm, that swing and that power. What do you say about that, Marissa?
Well, what's interesting about that particular card is that technically everything that we have going on the ephemeris, there's no fire signs going on, but there's a lot of things that are trying to that, that are compatible with that. There's some air energy going on, there's Libra, and I think that's just very fitting in general for finishing out the year and just clearing away and springboarding into 2011. I think that's very appropriate, and especially I think it's very appropriate for the Christmas Eve Day edition of the blog. So that's very nice.
Yes, it is.
Especially getting out of the retrograde. And retrograde you might still be feeling the effects for about 2 weeks after, give or take, but it won't be as harsh. If you've been feeling it harshly, it won't be as harsh as it has been.
No, it'll be easier, and I'm not going to wait until 2 weeks to do things I want
to
do. I'm starting right up.
No, go.
I'm
going.
going.
Do not stay home. Buy electronic items. It's okay now.
That's right. You can buy your electronics.
Sign
you want to start
things.
that new business.
Right.
I'm going to start mine. I'm starting up modernzenphotos.com.
Woohoo!
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, get that portrait photography going. Look, I got the serious background.
Right.
Went out and bought a background. Okay, along with my tungsten lamps, I can just have a big good time here. So if you need headshots, look me up. My website will be up. You know, in a couple of weeks, I'm having it professionally done. I'm not going to self-build this one like I did the other ones. I'm going to have somebody help me out because I have a vision and I need some help, and I got that help coming that I need. And speaking of needing help, if you need help from you, Marissa, how do they get in touch with you?
You would go to happyganesh.com, and what you'll find on Happy Ganesh is there's a free blog with free astrological information, free information on manifestation, and just a lot of really free, interesting articles. And there's an RSS feed that you can sign up. There's also a Facebook and a Twitter link. And you can reach me basically through my blog. And also around town, I'm doing a couple of events with Gilda's Club, which is a wonderful support house for families going through cancer, and that's in downtown Fort Lauderdale. So I should be doing an event with them on January 15th, and then again I'll be at the Glamour in the Garden event in March. So if you're interested in that, you can find me on my website, or you can go to gildasclubsouthflorida.com to learn more.
Very good. Very good. And you know how to get in touch with me. My website always appears at the end. Okay? So at this point, I just want to thank you so much for your loving support of our blog, because the blog truly does blaze. It does not go out during the holidays, and we'll be shooting again next week, New Year's Eve. We're going to go ahead and sit down and do a shoot. And in the meantime, we love you. We hope you have very, very happy holidays, a safe and joyous Christmas. And until we see you again, many, many blessings.